All right, everybody, welcome back to the Titans table for three today. We got our man Zay Moolah Sports from YouTube down here, man. Couldn't be any more pleasure to have him than we are today, dude. We got news breaking today too. Titans have found their offensive coordinator. I wasn't quite sure at first, but then the news finally broke that it has actually happened. We're going to get into all that when we get back.
2K.
CJ 2K.
What an effort by Chris Johnson.
1,000-yard season.
Do the Titans have a miracle left in them? Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Yeah, pitches it back to Wycheck. End zone! Touchdown Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
Right. All right, everybody. We appreciate you being back, man. Let's see if I can not stumble through my words here a little bit and get the crap out of my mouth, man. Again, we appreciate Zay Moolah Sports being here with us, man. Awesome to have him along. That's my brother Andrew. I'm Christian. This is the Titans table for three today. We want to first shout out End Zone Emperors, the umbrella that we're all under, all these teams. And then for sure, we want to shout out our brethren in the AFC South, the Third and Teal podcast for the Jags. Unstable Colts podcast and that Real Texans podcast, man. Sorry, CJ's not turning out the way y'all thought. All right. And then you can catch everybody out on this AFC South show, man. All the boys get together and talk everything AFC South. So, big news today, guys, man. We finally got the news about the offensive coordinator. Robert Saleh was the big hire, and then the next biggest hire was the OC, right? Because we got our defensive-minded head coach. Everybody was looking at that offensive coordinator position, rightfully so. Mike McDaniel was the first name that everybody was kind of looking at, rightfully so. But we've landed Brian Daboll, man. I think that was kind of second on our list. I think, at least for me and Andrew over here, we talked a lot. You seem happy about it as well. Let me know what you kind of think about that, Zay.
Yeah, man, I think this is a home run hire for the Titans. They needed to find an experienced offensive coordinator that had a great track record with developing young quarterbacks, and that's what they have with Brian Daboll. I mean, when Josh Allen in 2018, he was a raw quarterback. He had a lot of, development that he needed to do, and Brian Daboll turned him into a raw, prospect, into one of the best quarterbacks in the league and an MVP caliber player. And then, this past season with the Giants, I thought he did a great job in developing Jackson Dart. So, I mean, I love this hire for the Titans. And I think he's a great schematic fit with Cam Ward. Brian Daboll, he loves to attack the middle of the field. I think Cam Ward, that's his best strength right there, is attacking the middle of the field. So, I just love this fit all around for the Titans, man. I think this is a great hire for them.
Yeah, I agree. Somebody who's been in a lot of different variations of offenses too. He worked with, Jalen Hurts and Tua at Alabama. And he said Josh Allen, just his progression from his rookie year to, they were averaging over 30 points a game by the time he left the Bills. And then Daniel Jones he played really well this year too, but he had his best season with Daboll.
He took the New York version of Daniel Jones to the playoffs, man.
Yeah, and I credit Daboll with the reason that Daniel Jones got that contract. Because how well he played under Daboll, and he once again, like you said, Jackson Dart has looked really well the little bit that he was with him. Now the one difference that Cam has from those quarterbacks is he's not. I don't say he's not as mobile, but he's not looking to run like those quarterbacks.
Right.
Like Cam, when he scrambles, he's looking for the pass. Now, no one's going to run quite like Josh Allen, to be fair. But I mean, this could unlock a little bit of Cam's. I mean, we've all said, "Hey, dude, you could have just taken the run, and got 5 or 6 yards right there." I like that he keeps his eyes downfield, but at some point, But I think Daboll, I agree with all the different offenses he's been in. He's going to be the guy to unlock Cam to I mean, we only have him for a year, but this would be a great year for Cam.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Y'all touched on it. He's taken some teams. He was really crucial in the development of Josh Allen. And the Daniel Jones year, I really look at, being able to take that team to the playoffs. And let's not forget, man, the Giants were wanting to give up a lot. If y'all remember, I don't know if y'all remember, but they were wanting to give up a lot for Cam Ward. They were big fans of Cam Ward. So I'm excited to see Daboll get his hands on Cam Ward and see what he can do, man.
Who is Cam going to throw the ball to? I mean, TBD. We got free agency.
I'll find out with that $100 million cap space.
That's Eric from Third and Teal right there.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, I mean, we got draft picks. We got money. I wouldn't mind seeing Wan'Dale Robinson come on down over here from the Giants. There's a
lot of options. I also like Alec Pierce too.
I like Alec Pierce a lot.
Yeah,
just
great.
going from a
We've
division
talked about
rival
him
too.
a couple times. Yeah.
I figured we could touch on
Absolutely.
that today too. This is a very underrated thing that is coming with Daboll. Is Carmen Brasillo. He is the offensive line coach, or was the offensive line coach for the Giants under Daboll. They've already announced that he's not coming back under Harbaugh. He is legit one of the best offensive line coaches in the league. We know he said that with Bill Callahan, but like the match up with Brasillo. Like he's led numerous top 10 offensive lines between the Raiders and the Giants, and I would imagine he will be on the way whenever as soon as it's official now. So the stats are going to start filling up quick. Calvin Ridley is still on the team, and actually, like, as I go back and forth on Ridley and Snead about them and stuff like that, I definitely think Ridley has more of a chance of making this team next year than Snead. Just because of
it's no disrespect to either of those guys, man, but you can just go ahead and
I do see it.
man, for all I care.
Go Titans, yes sir. Appreciate you, Ben. But yeah, that's a underrated aspect. I would imagine he's going to be our offensive line coach.
Well, I like the fact that we're going from and you can touch on Callie and how you felt about him a little bit here today, but I like the fact that we're going from a rookie head coach to two former head coaches, basically. You got Robert Saleh and Landon Brian Daboll. Man, you got two guys in the building that have done the head coaching job before. I think that gives us the leadership we need. So what do you think about that, Zay?
Yeah, man, I absolutely love that. I think Callahan, he was in over his head. I think he was just so excited to be a first-time play caller because even though he was the offensive coordinator with the Bengals, he never called the plays. That was Zach Taylor. So I think he was so excited about being a play caller that he forgot that his job as a head coach is to, really manage the entire team and ultimately failed at that. But I think Robert Saleh talking about a man that although he didn't have a lot of success with the Jets, I mean, he obviously the defensive-minded head coach, but he's going to come in and establish a culture and identity that this franchise desperately needs. And I think he's going to bring a ton of energy to the team and to the fan base. Because when you see him coach and he's over there jumping on the sideline and just really, super enthusiastic, man, it just brings of just really relief that this fan base and team really needs. So I love the fit with Robert Saleh. And like you said, having two former head coaches, I think it's going to be a tremendous, give us a tremendous bonus. And then also having bonus for us.
Absolutely.
Best special teams coach in the NFL. I mean,
can't underestimate him, man. Or
we've hit it out the park right now with our head coach, our offensive coordinator, and our special teams coach. So I'm excited.
I agree. Go ahead.
Who y'all got for the Super Bowl? Demarion wants to know. I got the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Seahawks.
Got to be the Seahawks, man.
They're the best team in football. Ben agrees.
Well, that kind of that segues a little bit to what I was going to say, though. He brought up Saleh and his energy and stuff, and I hate to bring this up, man. I really do. I'm sure people are knowing where I'm going, but it feels an awful lot like when Vrabel got hired. Like I feel the same way about it as far as the culture change and the energy. Yeah, just the energy that's behind it all, man. Like, I mean, I don't know if we're going to turn it around from 3 wins to 14 like Vrabel did this year, man. And props to him, man. I miss you, dog. Yeah, I feel the same way a little bit like I did when because I was really excited when Vrabel got hired, man. And I feel similar with Saleh, dude. So, and he's had some good hires so far. He's filling up that squad, and Didn't we hire Andrew? Didn't we hire like an offensive line coach as well? Or
Defensive line coach, Aaron Whitecotton, the D line coach from the Cowboys. Didn't they lead the league in pressures this year or something like that too? It was insane.
I knew we had the defensive line. I thought there was another coach on offense I heard, but I probably am wrong.
We kept our running backs coach from last year. He's sticking on.
Okay.
Jordan.
But so there's 3 names that have been thrown around for the defensive coordinator. Al Harris, Dino Vasso, and Mike Rutenberg. Al Harris is the defensive backs coach for the Bears. Vasso is the defensive backs coach for the Texans. And Rutenberg was the defensive passing game coordinator for the Falcons.
Wait, are we talking about Al Harris, the former player?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he's the number 1 on my list. Ever secondary, he's coached.
That's one that's kind of gone under the radar for me. I didn't even know he was out here coaching like that.
Hey, Titans will win the division next year and be in the Super Bowl. I like the way
Well, we hope so, man. We hope so.
Hey, who knows? But I'm high. Every defensive back Al Harris has coached is just it's not led the league, been right there in interceptions. Yeah. And Byard was under him this year. He was also a free agent.
I'll talk about it. I would be okay with that, man. I'm okay with the mayor.
I like Basso too. I mean, the Texans defensive backs are insane, but Al Harris leads my list of D coordinators, especially with Saleh. He's going to be calling the plays, and he's more of a front and 7 kind of guy. Like that's where his bread and butter is. So getting a D coordinator that specializes in defensive backs makes sense to me. So really high on Al Harris. But yeah, Whitecotton, he interviewed for DC, but they hired him as the D line coach from the Cowboys. And he's been the defensive run game coordinator, I believe. And shout out to Denard. He's a new DC and for the Giants.
Yeah, good. I was going to say that too.
They got a good one. I was really high on Denard, but
I know we kind of moved past it real quick, but just a shout out to Titans fans, man. If you're really interested in kind of like some of the stuff that was going on with Callie behind the scenes, and Big Jeff was really professional about it. But Jeffrey Simmons' interview on Bussin' with the Boys, there's a particular part where he goes into some of the stuff that kind of shocked him, that he not what he did see, but stuff he didn't see as well. Like, so it kind of makes sense why it was such a disaster. But Big Jeff didn't throw Callahan under the bus or anything. He was really professional about it. But man, Titans fans, go check that out if you want a little bit of a inside on how it was going here.
Yeah, you get halfway to the interview, you're like, oh, how did he still have a job so far? Do y'all think the Patriots had an easy path to the Super Bowl? A lot of people think they are overrated and mid. I think they can have an easy path and not be overrated. I think they definitely had an easy path, 100%. But I don't know about overrated.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the NFL too is it punishes you for being good. So these guys will have one of the toughest schedules next year. So we'll see.
Not always. So we had the hardest schedule in the NFL, and we had number 1 pick.
It's not supposed to go. It's not intended and supposed to go. But.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I think they're a good team. But did they have an easy path? Sure. I mean, I don't think they're overrated or mid. Maybe, yeah. I just think the Seahawks are going to win because they've been the hottest team in football for the last 3 months. It's midway through the season. I mean, they were good at the beginning of the season, but they've been on.
That's what it's usually about. It's about getting hot at the right time. That. Couple of those Giants teams that won the Super Bowl had no business winning. Yeah. So.
No, and then Darnold's not making the mistakes he made in the playoffs last year. That defense is insane for Seattle. I don't think it's quite as good as the Texans D, but the offense is better, so it works out. It's still really good. That Texans D was kind of generational, but CJ was just trash.
So bad, man. Awful.
But, I just got the Seahawks. I just think they're overall better team.
I agree.
Yes, definitely.
It's got to be the Hawks.
Let's see here. So I was going to go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm going to look up some free agents. I think we would all agree there's 3 positions of need on this team at the highest.
Yeah, we can get into that.
Edge, corner, receiver. Is everybody in agreement with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's been receiver since.
We lost AJ Brown.
I don't know. They got here.
We lost AJ for sure. Okay.
It's been rough around here on the offense, man. Like when we have to say that, like Arthur Smith was our best offensive coordinator since Mike freaking Heimerdinger.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty bad. I can't think of anybody that was much better in between the two. So and the Titans didn't even want Arthur Smith this go around. They're like, nah,
Yeah.
So
how do you guys feel about Saleh and Daboll? We love it. We love it. Choose Raider covers. I'm guessing that means the Raiders are down to what? Clint Kubiak and Davis Webb.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Browns get whoever decides to maybe jump on
everybody's
that.
pulling out of that name.
I
think it might end up being Jim Schwartz just because nobody else wants it.
Nobody wants it, man.
It's either that
it's
or
show over there, man.
Nate Fieldhouse from the Rams. I know he's been talked about.
Still. This isn't like, I mean, since we're on it, but this isn't like Shador's fault necessarily.
No.
But this is why people get annoyed with him and full of it, because it's like, and this is why I think it could be part of it. I really do, man. If you go to the Cleveland Browns, right? God forbid you get your hands on a quarterback that you think is better than Shador and you start him, because then you're just going to, you're holding Shador down. Then he puts Shador in, like poor Stefanski plays Shador. Oh, he only played him because he wanted him to fail. It's like, dude, like you can't win with this kid, man. Like these fans are nuts, dude.
I just let him go because I think he can be a good quarterback, but it's just all the stuff that goes.
Yeah, it's just all the stuff around him, man. Like I said,
I like Shador coming out last year. You know that. I think he's a talented cat. He needs time to develop.
He wanted Shador Sanders over Cam Ward. Can you believe that?
Oh man,
I will bring culture. Your defense will look better over. I know that's for sure. Okay, this is the top receivers. Start there first. George Pickens is the ace coming out.
Man, I'm just like he is so good this year, though, man. But like I don't know, I just something about him.
He's got an attitude problem for sure.
I'm out on him, and I don't want none of that.
To be honest, so
he's the only guy that you would sign. Like, okay, we have a number one now. He's the only guy out there to be like, we have a number one. But dude, definitely is a locker room problem. You know, Pickens is great, just a bad vibe. Yeah, like AB for sure. Just Chewy's Raider says.
He was phenomenal on my fantasy team this year, dude. Like he just was freaking lighting it up.
These next three I'm really high on: Jawan Jennings, Alec Pierce, and Wan'Dale Robinson. For me, I think Wan'Dale tops that list for me, honestly, and then Pierce and Jennings. But I like all three of them. What do you feel?
That's a tough one for me if you're asking me to pick out of those three. But yeah, I mean, I'd be happy with any of that, honestly.
Very quietly, Wan'Dale was number 8 in receptions in the NFL this year. He had 92 catches. So, Rashid Shaheed, I don't think there's any way possible he doesn't re-sign with Seattle. Debo, I mean, somebody who knows Saleh, but he's older. He filters right into the Titans path.
I'm with you, Zach. I'm with you, dude.
I'm not either.
I'm done with the old wide receivers, dude. It's embarrassing.
Robert Woods, nah.
This is the last one.
Yeah, Robert Woods, Julio Jones, freaking D-Hop is the only one that came in here and broke that trend, man. He's got 1,000 for us.
There's 2 receivers.
I know, he's out there. I know.
Romeo Doubs, which I'd be cool with Romeo Doubs too. But he's not going to move the needle a ton, but he is another, he'd be an upgrade over Van Jefferson.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? And then Jalen Naylor. I think he can be a really good receiver, actually. He's been behind Jefferson and other cat down there in Minnesota. What's the other? Yeah. So I think that's another one you can look at. But the rest of them are definitely older guys. I could see them bringing in, I don't see them being the only signing. I could see them bringing in, say a Debo on a 1-year deal, just to fill the room out. You know, I don't think he'd be the only one. He's not gonna be the target. For some reason, I really feel like Jawan Jennings is gonna end up here with solid connection. But then you have Wan'Dale with the Daboll connection. He's an offensive guy, so we'll see. But I am high on Pierce. I'm really high on Pierce.
Is there somebody, Zay, that you got your eye on in free agency as far as those 3 positions? Wide receiver, cornerback, or edge rush?
Yeah, man, I have to agree with y'all. I really love Alec Pierce. I think he would bring some much needed speed and explosiveness to this offense, and he's one of the best deep threats in the NFL. So I think he's a great fit for us. And we know Cam Ward loves to throw the deep ball, so I think he'd be a great compliment next to Alec Iomanner and Chim DK. And he's still young too. He's only 25 years old. So I'm really high on Alec Pierce.
Yeah.
Coach are going to try hard to re-sign him, and I think a lot of teams are going to try to sign him because he is one of the best deep threats in the league.
I think,
Man, could you imagine if we get someone like that and then draft like a Jordan Tyson or something? That'd be incredible.
I think, what was I going to say? Yeah, I think what the Colts are going to actually end up doing is cutting Michael Pittman so they can sign Alec Pierce. Because I think Pittman's dead money is kind of low this year, and he's not performing. Pierce is their number one. You know, I think they're a team full of number twos. They've been like that for a little bit with Downs and Pitt, and I think Pierce is a great number two.
Pittman certainly wasn't.
You got 4 number twos. You're looking to do better
years.
than you know. So I think that because I think Pittman might come available, but I'm not super high on him though. To go to the edge, obviously the number one edge is Trey Hendrickson. Getting old, but he's still performing at a high rate. He's definitely going to want the bag. And then the youngest guys that are kind of stick out are Odafe Owe from the Chargers, Kwity Paye from the Colts, Malcolm Kuntz from the Raiders, and then one I kind of like a lot is Kayvon Chason from the Patriots. So there's some names of Draymond Jones, free agent. We can bring him back.
Yeah, good.
Any of those names stick out for you?
Old heads here. You got Trey Hendrickson, Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, all in there.
I could see them bringing in a Bosa brother because Saleh has a good relationship with the Bosa brothers. But
I've always wanted one.
Better late than never, I guess. But there's some names out there, like the only ones that I think really use that term again, move the needle, I think would be Trey and Owe from the Chargers. He had a really good season.
Yeah, he did.
Let me ask our boy here. So we're talking free agency. So for edge rush in the draft, how do you feel about that? Like a guy like Arvell Reese or something being our top pick, or me and Andrew are fans of Ruben.
Man, I think
either one of those would be fine with me.
Man, I think Arvell Reese is the best player in this draft class. Like I just love him.
Wow. Okay.
I think you can play him off the edge. You also play him off ball linebacker or something. But I think he can be a tremendous edge rusher in the NFL just because of his speed, his hand use, ability to be in the corner. He is so athletic. So yeah, I'm really high on Arvell Reese. But I feel like the Jets are going to draft him. So if we're not able to select him, I like Ruben Bain. But I'm gonna give y'all another name. I really like David Bailey. Now he's not great at run. That's pure pass rusher in this draft class. And what do the Titans need? We need more juice off the edge. So I really love David Bailey. I like Ruben Bain, but I think I like David Bailey more just because I think he's a better.
Where do a lot of mock drafts have Bailey going? Do we know?
In that 4 to 8 range.
Yeah.
Okay, he's right up there in that top 10. Okay,
he's more regularly in that.
Trade back for.
I don't know, maybe to like 6 with the Browns if they want to trade him and get Bain or something. Crazy thing is there's so many people doubting Bain because of his arms that you're seeing Bailey regularly in that 4 to 8 range. You'll see Bain's in there, then sometimes you'll see Bain drop to like 10 to 15 on some people's mock just because of that arm length. Now I think that's a little overrated. The dude's a beast, but I am leaning a little more. I have over the last week or so been leaning a little more to Bailey. He's just more of a pure pass rush, especially in that 4-3 scheme where he's a little bit bigger, a little more arms. He'll have his hand in the dirt more, on that edge in that 4-3 scheme that we're going to be running. But I think I like Reese a lot. I think the best football player in this draft is Jeremiah Love. I will say that. I think Love is the best football player in this draft. He won't get drafted super high just because he's a running back.
No,
but I do think he's the best football player in the draft. But Arvell Reese, I think if he were to come to this team, I think he looks more like a Keith Bullock, and maybe he rushes some off the edge. In that 3-4, before we switched defenses, I was like, okay, he'd be a perfect 3-4 outside linebacker that can do because he's so versatile. He wouldn't come in and be a mainstay edge, and I do think Saleh's defense rushes 4 a lot. He expects to get pressure with that those 4-man fronts, and he'll send somebody. He's not never blitzing, but he wants some people to get after the quarterback. And Simmons and Sweat are perfect for a 4-3 defensive line. The big body, the fast guy. Now you just got to get some. I think I still have faith in Femi. I think he just needs, and this might actually work
Oh
better
yeah, for
for him.
sure. He's just a project, man. He was kind of coming from behind. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna get him some receivers. We gonna do it one way or another.
My perfect offseason, I think, would be if we could get. I mean, I know we don't think it's going to happen, maybe necessarily, but an Alec Pierce would be the dream, right? Something like that, or any of those top 2 or 3 wide receivers, right, in free agency. And then if we could land like an Arvell Reese or a Bailey in the draft, and then maybe get a Chris Brazzell second round,
I'm higher on Jeremy Bernard in the second round. I like the cat out of Bama a lot.
Yeah, Brazzell breaks free, man. And he's there for those long balls, man. He's catching them all year long, dude. He's been fun to watch for the Volunteers, man.
Incredible.
Yeah, for sure. He has a better route tree than people give him. I hate UT, but I'm high on Brazzell too. I think his route tree is more polished, not polished, but it's better than people give him credit for. People compare him to Hyatt, but all Hyatt could ever run was a go route. Brazzell can run other routes.
Brazzell can separate, man, and it's great to see in college. I don't know if it'll
possible, baby.
The next level, man, but that would be a great combo for me right there. But that still leaves that cornerback to be addressed, which also could be taken care of in free agency. Actually, if you want to move to that, we can talk about some of the people available for that as well.
Corners?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm on the corner row. Yeah. There's a lot more younger talent coming out in this corner free agency. Just I'm going to name off the tops of the list. Deshaun Wright, the corner from Chicago. Jalen Watson, the corner from KC. Jamel Dean, which I like a lot, the corner from Tampa Bay. Josh Jobe, the corner from Seattle. Alontae Taylor, which you've heard me throw his name out a lot. I like Alontae Taylor a lot, the corner from the Saints. Cordell Flott. Monteric Brown is a really good one. Taylor Britt and Greg Newsome. That's kind of where I stopped right there. I'm not really high on Greg Newsome, but the ones I named all before that, I'm really high on. Especially Alontae Taylor, Jamel Dean, and Tariq Woolen is actually available too. I'm high on him.
Yeah, a lot more available there than wide receiver, at least appealing options.
Yeah, and especially you get rid of Snead, you're looking at you're going to need 2 starting corners. I mean, I think Marcus Harris did enough to be your nickel.
For sure, yeah.
But one thing that's not talked about a lot with Saleh's defense is, it's a 4-3 base, but he runs a lot of 4-2-5, where he has 5 different. He wants a big safety, and Kevin Winston is perfect for that big safety role. So
he came right along too this year.
Yeah, I'm really high on Marcus Harris, but I could see a couple of these guys getting signed. Honestly, then it makes corner less of a need going into the draft. You can just kind of go best player available once you get your edge and your receiver.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. I like Woolen. I really hope we sign him.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
I've been high on Alontae Taylor. I was high on him already. Then watching the Titans play the Saints, and he was all over that field against the Titans. Alontae Taylor. I was like, yeah, we need this guy. So there's a lot of good names out there. Like I said, a lot of not cheaper, but younger options compared to the other 2 positions. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need one, because I think that I expect Xavier Woods, Amani Hooker, and Kevin Winston to be those 3 safeties out there. But Byard is available. He's older. There's some decent safeties out there too, but I can see Byard coming back, honestly. Especially if we get out Harris.
Okay with it?
Especially if we get out Harris. Because what you think, Hooker, Byard, and Winston, that's your 3 starting safeties out there. Sign me up.
Yeah, man, I'm down for all of that.
Like, yeah. What you got? That's what we should do. You want to do a 3-round mock draft real quick?
Maybe first and second. I kind of gave mine already, but y'all can give one. Let's do first 2 rounds. I don't know if we should do a whole. Let's save that.
Okay.
Super Bowl ain't even happening.
We'll end it on.
We don't want to burn through all of our content this off season, man. The off season gets tough.
I know. We'll do just do 2 rounds. It's fine. We get logged in onto.
We'll have to have Zay come on when we do like our top Titans all time and some of these other things that we do. We get on here and react to other people talking shit about the Titans. I go, God, I try to not do that. talking crap about the Titans, and we just react to how silly they sound.
All right, let me pull this up real quick.
That's our off-season content usually, man. We start getting stretched thin, dude.
I feel you, man.
Let me zoom in a little bit for you guys. All right. Oh, too far. All right. Hold on. Okay. So
While they had Arvell Reese and Jeremiah Love go.
Okay, so yeah, Mendoza, Arvell Reese, Jeremiah Love went. Caleb Downs, Ruben Bain, David Bailey. I mean, obviously,
I guess we got to go with. Let's go with Bailey. I guess that would be the consensus between the three of us.
Yes, sir.
All right. 2, I would love Akeem Mesidor too.
Well, let's go ahead. Since this I didn't realize you had it doing like a. Yeah, we can go ahead and do the draft here.
I mean, I've already set it for 2. Let me see if I can change it.
Oh, that's fine.
Let's just do 2. We'll do.
I didn't realize you were doing. Yeah, we'll come back and do a whole thing. Yeah.
Chris Bell's cool, but he's injured.
Anyway.
I don't want to draft another injured player.
Absolutely not.
There's Jeremy Bernard. I mean, Abney, if you all to me, it's hard to always do a draft without knowing what your free agency looks like. But
yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of these dominoes are going to change.
But Bernard would be my pick. Who's it? Chris Johnson. If we didn't get a bunch of corners,
man,
he's a beast. I think. I mean, with this kind of, you're looking at. Ooh, I love Stowers. Do you want to go corner or receiver? Jerry Bernard or Chris Johnson?
Man, I would go with Chris Johnson. I don't know how y'all feel, but I think he's one of the top 5 corners in this draft class.
I'm cool.
Yeah, let's do Chris that, man. That's fine with me.
Let's see what they give us those grades. You drafted Chris Johnson when you should have drafted torn ACL Chris Bell. Hey, A and B and A minus. Hey, I wouldn't be mad with these two. Yeah. Wouldn't be mad at these two at all.
No. I mean, we got plenty of. We just got to see. It's like you said, man. It's hard to tell without the free agency being done, because that changed. All those dominoes change the effects of everything. So we'll know more after that. That's the next big thing coming up. So
for sure, get into a final bite.
Yeah, we can do that, man. I'm gonna let you go first. Go ahead. Whenever.
All right, this is our final bites. My final bite is gonna go. I've been saying this the whole time. I'm gonna just keep echoing what I've been saying. Patience. I told y'all, patience. It'll all work out. Okay. We got our defensive guy. We got our offensive guy. Trust the process. Okay. And it's gonna come around. That's all I got.
Mine goes out. It's not even really a Titans final bite. It's an NFL final bite. Guys, we don't care about your Pro Bowl, man. I might as well just throw it in the trash, dude. Like, that Pro Bowl is garbage, man. And I'm not knocking Shador for all this stuff. You're trying to get people watching. I get it. But no one cares. The players don't even want to play in it, man. So you've done everything you can. I used to love it. I used to like it back when it had some of the contests and people actually kind of played in it. Yeah. But now they've moved it out of Hawaii. Guys don't even care to play. They say, I'm banged up. Nobody wants to play. So I don't even know if you need to reconstruct it, man. You might just need to throw it in the garbage, man. So,
I like watching them play dodgeball.
Yeah, there you go. I can watch them play dodgeball. I can watch what is it?
The dodgeball movie?
The Rocket Jock Super Bowl. Nelly and all them running around.
You got one for us today?
Yes, sir, man. So my final bite is that the Titans fans, we came to the offseason really stressing about getting Matt Nagy. And look at this now, man. We got Robert Saleh, we got Brian Daboll, and we kept Bones Fossil. So we all the way up, baby.
All the way.
I know what my final bite last week, dude. Say was like, shout out to Borgonzi for doing the right thing, man, and not just hiring his buddy, which would have been easy.
Exactly.
And a lot of people would have been angry about that just because of that fact. Like, oh, you're just hiring your friend here. He did the right thing for the organization. So it proves that Borgonzi is serious about trying to make the Titans a better organization. So I appreciate it. For sure.
Heck yeah. Well, thanks all you guys for being here.
Let's say shout out all his Twitters and YouTube and all that stuff.
Yeah, I was going to shout him out, but go ahead. Where can they find you, Zay?
Oh yeah, so y'all can find me on Zay Moolah Sports Podcast on YouTube. Excuse me. You can find me on Zay the Titans Fan on Twitter. You can also find me at Zay Moolah Sports Podcast on Twitch, and you can find me at deadmanzay_23 on IG. So y'all go tap in with me, man.
Yes, sir. He knows what he's talking about. He puts out more than just Titans content as well. He has multiple sports stuff going around. But yeah, thanks for joining us. I think we gained a few subscribers today. I'm just gonna blame that on Zay. So
Dude, you got it
yeah.
here anytime, man. Just so you know, man, you can come on if you want to come on every week and talk to us. We're more than happy.
We'll get together. Maybe get a group chat going or something.
Absolutely, man.
Thank y'all for having me.
Make sure you check out the Colts on Unstable, the Jags on Third and Teal, the Texans on that Real Texas Team pod. Check out this AFC South show. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe right here on Titans Table for 2.
Tighten up that like button, baby.
So tighten up. And on that note, check please. This one's on Zay.
This on Zay.
Zay, you're buying dinner tonight. If I can figure out how to hit the outro button. Hold on. I lost my mouse. Love you guys. Bye.